Today we're going to be taking a look and using for ourselves the absolute best mining setup on the server that has caused the #1 player to be exactly where they are. That, a whole bunch of upgrades for ourselves, and a lot more, all in today's episode of Minecraft Prisons here on TalonMC. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back into a brand new episode of Minecraft OP Prisons. Today, of course, we're back here on the best #1 rated prison server, TalonMC, back again for another episode in this season. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got an exciting one for you guys today, because today I'm going to be using the absolute top and best attachment setup here on the server that has essentially caused the #1 player to be where they are right now. It's not even to do with blocks mined, it's really nothing to do with that. Just having this setup is the #1 reason that you can become the richest and best player on the server. So I'm excited to get into that, and to be honest, this video has been filmed kind of backwards, so I've actually already used that, but we'll get into that clip a little bit later on, because we've got a lot of stuff that we need to do before I show you guys that is going to make a massive difference to our just grinding in general and everything really, because we've been in some decent time off camera. Now, one of our biggest and main focuses over the next couple of days is to essentially upgrade our pickaxe level, because there's so many enchants that we should be using right now that are extremely OP, and again, I will go over this a little bit later on, but this is like our #1 priority. There are so many good enchants that we are leaving behind because we just haven't mined the amount of blocks that we need to mine in order to get the appropriate pickaxe level. Obviously, our next milestone will be pickaxe level 400, and there is actually quite a few enchants that we will unlock at that level, but the main kind of brunt of the enchants that we need are going to be pickaxe level 500. So there is a long way for us to go. There's a long grind ahead of us, but we are continually working on it and working towards that one mutual goal. So yeah, that's kind of the idea of what we're doing off camera, and I will continue to do that over the next couple of episodes. But for right now, we can focus on upgrading the enchants that we do have. So let's go ahead and spend some tokens, just maxing out everything that we've managed to prestige really, because there's quite a few enchants that we have gone past the max on now, and we have indeed got some prestiges of. So we're just going to go ahead and try and max those out where possible. Now, we have actually upgraded quite significantly our income of gems, of tokens, of everything over the last couple of days, to the point where we are pretty much now making quite a lot of tokens just as we're mining. So I'm hopeful that is going to continue to go up, because as I said, it's been a welcome addition for sure. But yeah, we've got a lot to work on still, so we are going to continue working on that. And like I said, the next enchant that we get is level 400, so we've got one right here. I believe there's also a gem enchant that unlocks at level 400 as well, so we've got plenty to do. Now, we need to go ahead and actually max out all the gems that we can, because there's a lot of gem enchants here that we don't have maxed out yet. Thankfully, we do have a lot of gems left over right now. I got those lended to me, shall we say, by my gang member, so shout out to that guy. But yeah, we will go over that later, because he's an insane player right now. He's potentially the top player on the server. So yeah, we will see what is going on there. But let's just go ahead and max everything out as we can. Dynamite, we'll take that one. Hide hand, we've got maxed out, and overflow is the one which we never technically maxed out, but we can easily afford to do that now. So that's awesome. Next is Juggernaut, which unlocks, like I said, at level 400. We are literally right around the corner from that one. So I'm excited to see how that is going to be, because I believe that will just give us a bunch of potions with multipliers, which would be huge. Then a Rebirth enchant wise, which we should probably start investing in, we've got Super Token Miner, we've got Super Gem Miner, and then we've got Sixth Hand. Now this, I think, is the one that we are like super like excited to unlock, because this I've heard very good things about. Now let me just see how many Rebirth points I actually own. I own 1.2k right now, so I think that would actually be enough to go ahead and max out both of these enchants. Yeah, it would easily. 260 there, 390 there. So that is Super Token Miner and Super Gem Miner completely maxed out now. So hopefully that increases the income there. So that is all of the enchants which we've been focusing on completely maxed out. Now, while I was grinding and getting rebirths, I did actually get one of these tier 8 rune boxes. So I do want to open it right now, because this could be very good for us. So let's go ahead and give this a little open and see what rune we managed to get. I can't even remember what runes are running right now, but I think we might actually have some spare slots. Yes, we do have a spare slot. So let's see what we can make this into. We've got a stimulus level 8. I think we already have like a level 12 of that one. Yes, we do. So we won't bother adding that one for right now. We do have a spare crystal slot, so it could be worth us actually upgrading and going and getting something to put in that one. But we'll work on that when we do. Slash robots. Let's see if we've got any free kind of currency to collect. We do. We've got 3 trill tokens and 20 billion gems, I think that is. So that's a nice little addition. And guys, today we are going to be doing a little bit of an opening, okay? Because we have got 24,000 credits. I've topped up so that we can actually spend some today. I think what we're going to do is, I think there might be a new crate coming out soon, so I don't want to go too crazy. I want to grab 3 insanity crates right there, and then I also want to go ahead and grab some cosmetic crates. So I think I'm going to grab 3 of the cosmetic crate bundles as well. So let's go ahead and do that, and we will use these crates right now, and hopefully we can get some good things from these. I'm hoping for big credit bundles. I'm hoping for pastel, tags, mine colors, chat colors, all that good stuff. So let's give it a go, shall we? So let's start off with the cosmetics, see what we can get. We're of course looking for that like nether star, nether beacon looking item, because those are the best ones. That is what we're looking for. We get a red chat color and Dante's Inferno chat color, which is the one I think I'm already rocking right now. So yeah, that's a good one, but we already have it. So let's see if we can get in the next one. I haven't seen any of those items that are actually looking for to come through in here. Yeah, it wasn't good. Blizzard, actually, that's not a bad chat color, to be honest with you. And last one for right now, cosmetic key. Come on, please give me what we're looking for here. I feel like they're so rare what we're actually after. We got the Jupiter tag and the Ice Cold tag. We don't really need either of those. I think I already have them unlocked, to be honest with you. So onto the weekly crates. Let's select our rewards. I really hope that we have at least 1 credit package in here. Give me like a little bit of a refund for something here. Mythical keys, silver loot boxes, fossil gens. That could be useful. Attachment boxes tier 5. Okay, interesting. And more fossil gens. Okay, well, we could honestly use those. Attachment boxes we should open immediately, actually, because there might be some attachments in here that we need. This hydrogen bomb one could be relevant to us in a little bit. I will explain a little bit why later. Treasurer, maybe not right now. I honestly don't even know if we've got treasurer. I think we have snowstorm attachment. Do we have snowstorm? Is that an enchant that we have? I honestly don't remember if it is or not. It sounds familiar. Snow. Oh, we have snow army. That's why. Where is snowstorm? Is it maybe a gem enchant? Yeah, it's right there. Okay, so that's a pickaxe level 551. So we don't quite have that one yet. Let's spam open these fossil generators though, because I am looking for something very specific, which we will try out again later. Yeah, that's my luck. That is my luck right there. All right, next weekly crate. Come on, something big here. We need credits. More fossil gens. We need them. More fossil gens. More fossil. Okay, I'm kind of kidding about needing fossil generators now. I'll take some credits. I would have taken some credits in there at any point. At any point, I would have. Oh wait, we've got to pick one more. Okay, I mean, fossil gens it is, I guess. Fossil gens it is. That's actually kind of crazy. How many fossil generators we just got? Let's redeem these. Let's see if we can get lucky here. Let's see if we get lucky here. Let's see if we can get. There it is. We finally got it. The Iron Golem fossil. We have finally unlocked it. It's taken us... you guys are going to see at the end of this video, because like I said, I filmed this backwards. You guys are going to see that I actually tried to open 2.5 stacks later on, which we didn't get it. So that's actually kind of significant, because it means we can now go into our fossils and we can max that out. It's going to cost us a little bit of essence. Nothing too crazy here, but it will cost us a little bit, and we can max it out, and boom, we officially have all of our fossils maxed out. I didn't even read what type of a fossil that was, to be honest with you, but that's okay. I think it was enchant proc, to be honest with you, which is now up to a 78%. So very significant there, something we did actually need. So I'm glad that we got as many fossil generators as we did, because it honestly took us that many. And now let's see what we can get in our last key, or last crate. Hero robot. I would have loved some credits in this one, to be honest with you, but that's okay. You cannot win them all. We've got quite a few of those hero robots now. I've heard really good things about these. These are making me 100 million tokens a second. Wondering if it's something that we should look into upgrading. Like, how much would this cost to just go crazy on? If we wanted to take it to 90 levels, it would make us 1 billion tokens a second, which is actually kind of crazy, but it will cost us 34 trillion. You know what? You know what? I'm going to do it. Screw it. We're going to get 1 at max level, just because I want to see just how crazy that will actually end up being. Because, yeah, now that's 1 billion a second, so it should make a difference. Now, I would like to try and hit Rebirth 50 today. That's kind of my goal. So I'm going to focus in for a few minutes here, do a little bit of mining. It honestly shouldn't take us that long, because we've been rebirthing pretty quickly. But it's a shame, because right now there's some maintenance on the server, and I put my attachments in a PV, and I can't get them back right now. So we currently don't have any attachments on. So I guess we can just hope for the best, right? I guess I just apply all these attachments anyway, even if I don't even have the enchant. Screw it, why not? We might as well. But yeah, unfortunately, all my attachments are currently sat in my PV. So that means we will not be getting any insane nuke attachments or nuke procs. One thing I did realize, though, is I do have a lot of room points. Like, I've got a lot of room points, and I should now, yes, I can now go ahead and actually afford legendary ones. They're going to be 1,000 each. And what do I have? Did I see 12,000 in there? Room points, 15,000. Okay, so we have a ability to actually buy some better runes here. Let's just see what it comes out like. because these honestly aren't even going to come out that great. Level 4. Wow, just Earthquake apparently. I guess that's the only one that it wants to give us right now. Okay, Earthquake and Stimulus are very popular. Mighty Mole. Pickaxe range. Grants gems when activated. Grants temporary token booster. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to focus on that because I think that there's a lot better runes that we can actually put in here. Oh, and of course the fact that I can't enter my PVs right now is a little bit annoying. So yeah, we won't fill up my inventory too much more. Let's just hit this rebirth target, shall we? Oh, also that reminds me. Sorry, while I'm doing this, because you know one of our members has been going absolutely ham. We do actually have quite a lot of shards in the gang right now. So we got 3 billion sat in there, and that actually means that we can go ahead and purchase. I believe points for the gang top. Now, I don't know how many points we're actually able to purchase right now, but we're currently 251st. If we go into, I think it's Shard Shop right here, we should be able to just go ahead and spend a whole bunch on gang points. So, I think, oh, we've already claimed this upgrade. Never mind. You can only claim it once. Okay, that's a little unfortunate. I thought we were just going to be able to spam that thing, but I guess that makes sense. So, yeah, I guess even with the boost, we are only like 250th, which means people are like grinding like heck right now. People have got gangs and they are grinding like heck. So shout out to those guys because we've got literally one of the top grinders on the server and we're still nowhere to be seen. So yeah, I guess GG's to everybody who is placing because you guys must be going absolutely ham right now. Wow, we just prestige our scavenger and I added the levels without kind of really thinking about it, but it used like 30 trill, which is actually kind of significant in our entire token balance, to be honest with you. So that was interesting. We can, however, rebirth. So yes, we will have only one more rebirth and then we will hit rebirth 50, which means we're halfway towards ascending. Now, ascending sounds great and it's, I mean, it will be great, but it's actually, from what I've seen, ascending is like one of the most expensive things to do on the server. So it's going to be definitely something to work towards. And hopefully by the time we get there, our enchants are kind of making up for it. But I think that it's not just going to be a straight 50 more rebirths. I think we've got a lot. I think we've got a lot of work to do. And our armor has just upgraded to legendary status, which means we now have a 75% rank boost, 85% gem boost, and a 94% token boost, which is actually quite significant. Our stuff's been going pretty ham. Sorry, I'm yapping too much. Let me focus in, dial in, and let's get this last rebirth for 50. And it's actually looking like we might hit this next rebirth at the same time as hitting pickaxe level 400, which means we can add those upgrades that I was talking about a little bit earlier. So it might actually all work out perfectly and all kind of line up. It'll honestly just depend if we get some easy like nuke enchants, or sorry, nuke procs before we manage to just mine the blocks up. But either way, we're super close, so we'll get to both right now. All right, it's looking like it's going to happen at almost exactly the same time right here. Is this gonna happen? Oh, okay, we got like 1%. We got like 1%. So come on, give me that last percentage. Give me that last percentage, rebirth. Come on. Do it for me. Do it for me. And there it is. Let's do it. Rebirth 50. Let's hit that thing right now. And it's going to cost me a bit, but that's okay. Rebirth milestone comes with the start of the world crate and comes with some more fossil gens. Not that we need those anymore. And finally, we can go ahead and add those new enchants that we were speaking about. So we get Enderman's Abomination, which we don't have enough to max out. I was kind of thinking that would be the case. We will be able to get a couple levels though. Let's get it up to 500 nearly. And then gem-wise, we can now go ahead and unlock this bad boy right here. Yes, Juggernaut. So this will give me those things with random boosts, which barely even touched my gems, to be honest. And then rebirth enchants. This will give me sixth hand, and it's actually very, very cheap to max out. So that was just a few of our rebirth points. So there we go. Those are some brand new enchants, guys. I think you've waited long enough. First of all, let's announce a giveaway. So the giveaway for today is going to be 3,000 credits. So if you guys want to be in the chance of winning 3,000 credits, all you need to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment your username, and then join the giveaways only Discord down below and press the enter button on the respective giveaway. That is the giveaway for today. Please make sure you have completed all those requirements before you press the button in Discord, because if you do press the button in the Discord and I check and you haven't completed the requirements, you'll get re-rolled. You guys know the deal by now. Now, you've waited long enough to see it. Let's go into the clip where we talk a little bit about the best setup, where I want to say a massive thank you to Maestro, who is essentially the top player right now, for lending me their items. And it's pretty cool that they're in my gang as well. So let's get straight into that. So thankfully, literally the most rebirthed and most ascended person on the server is actually within my gang. So if we actually look at Ascend top right here, excluding Mead, because obviously he's the owner, and that was 100% not legit, we've got Maestro here, and he is 41 Ascensions deep into this map. Now, if we actually take a look at, for example, Block's top, you'll notice he's not even on there, and that is because his kind of strategy as such and his setup is basically better than just mining blocks in general. So we are actually using that setup right now. Now, I don't want to leak it to you guys because I'm respecting his decision to keep this secret so that you guys can't just go crazy and catch up. But all I will tell you is a combination of just different attachments. Now, I also want to say to you guys that it's also not really necessarily dependent on the attachments, of course, because you got to have the enchants along with them. And one thing that I will say is that we're technically not even using it to even half of its potential right now. And that is because one of the most overpowered enchants that was added, and we know that this is one of the most overpowered enchants, is Hydrogen Bomb. And this is basically like Nuke, but 5 times better. But essentially, we don't even have that unlocked right now. So if we were to have that unlocked and we were to pair it up with this, with this setup that we've got going right now, then this would absolutely be the most overpowered setup that you can possibly get. Now, it's a shame because I obviously don't want to show you guys physically what I'm using right now, but you will be able to see quite a difference between this and me mining without anything. Now, let's just do a little test right here. So let's turn on our proc messages, shall we? So let's just say all enchants on. Let's do that, and I will assume that we will now, yes, we will now get activation messages. So let's take my attachments off, and I'm just going to mine for a little bit, and we can kind of pay attention to the chat a little bit and see, you know, what kind of enchants are going off, and you can just kind of see, what the deal is. Just in general, the amount of enchants that are there, we've got enchants going off, but they're not going like absolutely bonkers. They're not going absolutely crazy. Now we'll go ahead and apply the attachments that, that have been chilling, and they're just in the background there. You're going to start to notice a lot more procs and just a lot more things in general that actually end up helping our rebirth progress quite significantly, really. Now, like I said, it's honestly wasted me using it right now because I basically need a couple more 100 pickaxe levels so that I can start adding the top tier enchants. We know that by default, even if the attachments weren't a thing at all, it's pretty self-explanatory that the higher level enchants going to have way more of an effect on everything in general. And actually, due to this, I'll put a little clip of their stream on right now because they've been streaming them doing this, and I'll show you what it looks like for them. Bear in mind that they are Ascension 40 and of course have all the enchants unlocked that they need for their specific level. And this is what it could look like if you use the exact setup that I'm using right now, but in their shoes. So yeah, all those percentages that you see them going up right there is literally towards a full rebirth. That's not like just a rank. That's literally a rebirth. Now, obviously, mine doesn't go up that fast, but you will notice that that was an insanely fast time to rebirth, I guess. So as such, it really does fall on me now to unlock some of the most essential attachments and all of the essential enchants that we actually need in order to get ours to look a little bit like theirs. And before we end off today, I have one task left to do. I really, really would like to try and unlock our fossil generator that we're missing. I literally cannot believe it has taken us as many as it has, but that is the reality of it. We just cannot unlock this iron golem fossil for some reason. So yeah, if it genuinely takes us these 2.5 stacks and we still don't unlock it, then I don't even know what to tell you guys at that point, because it's not even like the hardest tier of one to unlock. We are just getting extremely, extremely unlucky. I cannot believe that we have not unlocked it. I thought that was it right there. Dude, where is it? Is it even in there anymore? Can you even unlock it? I genuinely do not think you can unlock it anymore. I think that it's rigged against me. I think this whole system is rigged against me. Guys, that is going to be it from me today. If you have enjoyed this episode, please make sure you do go ahead and leave a like. Hopefully by next episode, we may have the enchants and the full setup to show you guys ourselves how quickly we can rebirth and ascend. And I'm hoping that maybe next episode, we're going to ascend for the first time. Yes, that is going to be it from me today. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode of OP Prisons here on TalonMC.